So, one of the things that anytime I see, especially from New Yorkers you're born in Manhattan, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing that always hits for me is when I hear was able to do Madison Square Garden. I'm able to do the Garden. Like that to me is just, I can't even imagine. You mentioned it and you cracked a joke about it on stage about what an achievement it is, and it is. So tell me about that, and tell me about, first of all, finding out about it, and then the actual, because you did it last November, correct?
Yeah. And look, finding out about it's not the biggest deal, because now comes the pressure where you have to fill it up. So, anyone can be like, I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
The question, or not anyone, but like a lot of people could be like, I want to play it. But then you're like, well, if I don't fill it, then who gives a shit? No, it's not an achievement to like sell half of it. I mean, it's still a lot of tickets, but it's not like an achievement. So, and no one wants to walk into that day that's supposed to be special and feel like you underachieved. Like that would be awful, because I've seen comics do that. They're doing really well, and for whatever reason, their agent's putting them in like too big of rooms, and they're working hard and they're doing well, and they don't feel good about themselves because they're not selling the tickets that they're expecting to. So I think you want to have an agent who knows what you're capable of. And I think that one, like, I just done the Beacon, I think a year before or so, and he was confident that I could do it. And I mean, it was a pretty cool night. I mean, it's a pretty iconic building to walk into. It was the theater. It wasn't where the Knicks play, but it was still like a lot of seats. So it's pretty nice.
It's incredible. So congratulations on that, because I know how much that means in general for New Yorkers and just comedians in general. But speaking of the Knicks, and you do a lot of stuff sports wise too. This season with the Knicks? I mean, they did what they could. They did pretty damn good. I didn't expect them to. From what they were doing.
Nothing like the Celtics, but
Stop it. They wouldn't
have your talk. It's okay. Have your conversation.
All right, I'm gonna cut you out of this shot, Roxy. It's just me and Sam right now. Tell me about this season though with the Knicks, because it must have been. I mean, it was pretty magical to see what they did. What they did would play, and Roxy, they're plagued by injuries, so you're lucky.
That I know.
Celtics.
They were, yeah. No, look, I mean, that was tough to see them go down like that, and it, turn into a war of attrition, right? They were dropping one after another. So that was tough to see. And Brunson's incredible. Yeah. I love the squad. I love the Nova guys, all of them. Tough to lose, hard to sign, but we got Bridges now, and I think they just got to get another backup big. But I'm so pumped. It's so unfair that we have to wait 5 months.
I know 5 months. But dude, I just remember from being in LA and watching, like tuning in, like, oh, maybe this is going to be. And I remember when Carmelo came and everyone's like, oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be the turnaround, and it wasn't. And we got so close to getting Curry back in the draft, and all those things I do. There was this chance, and now it's like, what? I actually think we're here. I think we're in that phase of the Knicks now where it's. Now I know, Roxy, you can smile. Look at that smug.
Keep your head up.
Look at that
be fine.
smug
You
Boston look.
Fine. No, don't worry.
That is smug. That is smug. But
it's fine.
But you're Knicks, you're Giants, you're Yankees.
Yeah, I'm all New York and Rangers.
Okay,
but Knicks are the ones that I'm the most obsessed with. New York's such a basketball town.
It is. Yeah, how did you wind up getting that gig, by the way, for working doing stuff with the Knicks?
When I had a show in their network back in the day?
Yeah.
Well, I think they just wanted like a late night show after the games and stuff, and they came to the right guy. I'm a psycho fan, so I was like, I just have to show up twice a week, and I get to interview like John Starks and like all my favorite athletes. So that was it was a great gig. And then you start playing some of the venues that they own or Garden affiliates, and they notice and they say like we should do stuff, and I think they see that I'm such a hardcore fan. So and I love them when they're not good too, which is not the same for everybody. So there's nothing I hate more than fair weather fans. That's not true. Nazis are worse, but you know what I mean? Like, but they're up there.
They're up there. Yeah, no, I'm with you.